Aurora Gold, The Counterfeit Conspiracy, Chapter 2. The city never sleeps, but somewhere behind those towering glass walls, secrets do. Trusty metrics, where power meets profit, a fortress of finance standing tall over London's past, built on numbers, wealth, and the unshakable belief that money is always real, until it isn't. She'd spent half a lifetime tracing the weight of gold, but what she found wasn't just fake. It was a lie so big it could bring the whole system to its knees. Now let's have a look at this evidence we got from Blackwell's vault servers.
Well, Aurora, you did it. This can blow the whole thing wide open.
But for Aurora, something didn't click. And if there's one thing Aurora Gold never does, it's leaving loose ends. Well, almost, Danny, but not quite. Something doesn't add up. I just can't place my finger on it.
Oh no, what now?
Well, what if Rupert wasn't a victim? What if he was part of this?
Let's not jump to conclusions. We don't know why his name is on this list.
Well, we need some answers.
I know just the man who might have some answers for us.
Old allies, once they walked the same path. A prospector and a strategist. Sebastian and Aurora's father forged paths that would unknowingly entangle their futures. One man who pulled gold from the earth, and another who knew how to turn it into an empire. But empires don't rise without cost. And in the world of gold and shadows, trust is the first thing to be weighed, measured, and betrayed. Chief Inspector Malcolm Hayes, a seasoned leader in law enforcement, known for his strategic thinking and deep knowledge of London's criminal underbelly. A stern yet fair leader and a longtime ally of Danny March.
We've traced the financial anomalies back to Blackwell's accounts managed directly by Graves. We need to cut the head off the snake. Let's bring everyone up to speed on Sebastian Graves. He's not just a financier, he's a ghost in the system, elusive but devastating. Graves started on the trading floors of Europe, a prodigy in precious metals. His genius wasn't just in the trades, but in manipulating them. By the late 90s, he'd vanished from legitimate circles and resurfaced as the architect behind several high-profile financial collapses across Asia.
So he's a regular boogeyman of the financial world. How come he's never been caught?
Plausible deniability and a web of proxies, plus he's cautious. Never sticks his neck out unless he's sure of the outcome.
What's his interest in the gold market now, and why resurface after all these years?
Control, Ms. Gold. By flooding the market with sophisticated counterfeits, he destabilizes not just economies but nations, and he reaps the benefits from the chaos he creates.
So he's playing a long game. This isn't just about profit, It's about power.
Exactly. And now that you're both involved, it's crucial to understand the stakes. Graves doesn't lose. He changes the game, and he's dangerous because his moves are never what they seem.
Then we need to be 2 steps ahead. We'll take his game apart, piece by piece.
I have every file we've ever collected on Graves. It's not much, but it's a start. This is your fight now.
And we end it on our terms.
And we do it together. What do you say? You and me partners?
That sounds good to me, Danny.
Do you trust me as much as I trust you, Aurora?
Let's just say, I trust you more than I like to admit. With the full criminal history of Sebastian Graves laid bare, Aurora and Danny aren't just chasing shadows. They're hunting a spectre who's played the long con across continents. But every con has its cracks. Secret eyes everywhere, watching, listening, even within Scotland Yard. All while the spies hiding in plain sight pull strings from the darkest rooms. Always 2 steps ahead, V has her little eyes silently observing every corner, feeding her the information she craves, all while she remains ever the master of shadows, a ghost, unseen and untouchable.
Amateurs playing spy games. Time to stir the pot.
In the labyrinth of London's finance, each thread Aurora and Danny pull unravels more of the intricate tapestry that Graves has woven. A web of deceit, each strand fortified by greed. We've got a pattern. Blackwell's transactions spike whenever Graves is in town. It's more than coincidence. It's coordination.
And every spike matches a major gold movement. We've got him.
Look at this. The dates align perfectly with the spikes. And there's a coded message sent the day before each transaction.
Can you crack it?
Already on it. The encryption isn't simple, but... there. It's a location and a time. This has to be where they're meeting next.
Brilliant. When's the next meet?
Tomorrow night. If we hurry, we can catch him in the act.
Good old Aurora. Predictable, but useful. I think it's time to lay some breadcrumbs for Aurora and Danny. Let's make sure they find what they're looking for.
Even the mightiest of fortresses have cracks in their walls. For Blackwell, his fortress of solitude is about to crumble under the weight of his own schemes. You're not just laundering money, Blackwell. You're laundering gold for Graves.
Ms. Gold, you think too small. It's not about laundering. It's about control. Graves controls the gold. He controls the debt. He controls the world.
And you just handed us the evidence. You are going down.
I'm not going down alone. If I fall, I'm taking Graves with me. He's at the Old Mint, planning his next move. But you will have to catch me first.
Here beneath the cold gaze of forgotten wealth, truth's old and new clash. Graves, like a spectre of the past, confronts the future forged by Aurora.
Aurora, so predictable. You're playing the game just as your father did.
My father? What are you talking about, Graves?
Oh, didn't you know? I knew him well.
You're lying. My father died when I was 12, Graves. This ends now.
This is far from over. Remember, gold is power, and I am its master.
Quick! After him! Do not let him escape!
bigger, Aurora. It's not just about gold, it's about who controls it. See you soon, if you survive long enough.
He's right about one thing. This isn't over. We need to prepare, and we need to be smarter. He won't get far. But how does he know my father?
We'll catch him and find out, Aurora. You and me together.
As the dawn lights the sky, so too does hope rekindle in the hearts of those who chase the morning. The battle not yet won, the war stretches on, veiled by the light of a new day.
Yesterday we turned the tide. Today we face what comes with the sunrise.
You did well, but Graves is still out there and he's dangerous.
We'll find him, Malcolm, no matter where he hides.
And I'll be right here by your side, Aurora. We're in this together as partners.
Now then, Danny, let's get over to Trusty Metrics headquarters and get to work. We have to find Graves and get some answers. In a world where gold dictates power, the battle is never truly over. As one threat diminishes, another arises. And for Aurora Gold, the fight for truth continues. And now, new questions about her past are setting in deep. Behind the scenes, another player moves her pieces. Valerie, ever watching, waiting. Her ambitions as hidden as the gold that slips through the cracks of justice.
The board is set. The pieces are in motion. Let the players play, for in the end, it is the silent observer who holds the power. Time to make my move.
Tune in next time to follow Aurora Gold's adventures. Think you own real gold and silver? Are you sure? Go to trustymetrics.com to get your Sigma Metalytics Verifier and test your stack with confidence, because in the world of precious metals, only real stacks matter.